G'day, how we going? Ianapolis here, your acrylic guru. Welcome to my Friday Night Live Q&A. Hopefully all my sound and everything's plugged in. Just checking that. Yep. I need to get a few things up here now, so let's get this one up. We'll just get started and let everybody get into the chat. I've got my coffee going and my water. And I want to get, this is Q&A where you get to connect with me, yours truly, and excuse me, ask me whatever questions tickle your fancy, okay? Let me turn the volume down. Always forget that, don't I? That way we don't get any feedback. Better press play and we'll see who's in the room. Got to wait for the ad to finish so I can see what's what. All right, there I am. Geez, I've put on a bit of weight since I stopped smoking. G'day, Sarah. Sarah Shack. All right, so let me get started. I just need to share this into my Facebook page so as people can click on the link and come in there and watch as well. Where do I do that at the beginning here? I just need to write it in. There we go, I'll just put the link there. Paste. So we'll just let everyone get in the room here. What's going on? There we go, there we go, there it is. I've just put the link on my Facebook group page. I'll also put it on my Facebook page as well. Dun. Paste. I better write something on there as well. That'll do. Just so people can hit the link, because not everybody's tuned into YouTube there to hit on it, so I'll give them that helping hand there. All right, that's done. I can close that, get back to here. Who else we got? Yamaha. Billy Esmond, g'day, how are you? Now I need to just put the links in the description below as they're not there yet, and then golly, and if you want to see those links, not yet, I'll tell you when. You need to refresh your page so they'll be there, because they're not there yet. I'm just copying and pasting them now as I speak, and in the meantime we're just getting this show started, so get rid of that, paste and save. Whew. Okay, with a bit of luck, now I'm going to refresh my page there. With a bit of luck, the links should be there. I'm going to have to wait for the ad to finish now. Where are we? One moment, and then we'll be on the road. Skip the ad. All right, there I am. Yes, and the links are there. Good stuff. All right. So who we got? We've got Mary, Sarah, Yamaha, Billy, Karen, Maria, Hussein, Sharon, Maria Spears. Is that the one I read before? No, that was another one. Maria Frogoni, Lacrima, Janice Burns, and Julie Brenway so far. Doug Sawans, or Sorensen, sorry. Hello all. We got a Heather there, hello. So this is me Friday Night Live, Q&A. Ask me whatever questions you want. This show goes for about 1 hour, and if everybody's getting really happy and excited here, sometimes it dribbles beyond an hour. All right, and I answer your questions. I know we've got a, what's this? Good evening, everybody. I must say I do a fine job. I'm sorry about your home if you had. Oh, Melvin. Okay, thank you, Melvin. Mary Smith, is that painting upper left going to be a tutorial? All of these paintings, yes, I'll get onto that. All of the paintings in my backgrounds are tutorials, and my upper left is that one. Yes, that one's not out yet, and that one are not out yet either. Okay, they're coming up. I need to get work done ahead of time, so as when it comes the day to upload them, they're ready to upload instead of worrying about having something to put up. So yes, and they are all for sale as well. I always like to try and sell my tutorial paintings. The good thing about them is when you buy one, you can always go back to the tutorial and watch it being created. They have a label on the back of them telling you exactly what tutorial number they are if you ever do want to go back and watch one that's been painted if you've purchased one. And how do you purchase one? Well, it's simple. There's links in the description below. There's a PayPal link there. You buy it through PayPal. And at this stage, they're $74 US, and that gets them to your door wherever in the world you may live, okay? Whether it's Australia, Europe, Middle East, Asia, America, wherever you live, it'll get that painting there to you, okay? What else is there? And check out all the other links. There's quite a few there. There's a Facebook link. If you ever need to message me for some reason direct, you can message me there. There's a my Facebook art group. That's where you can request to become a member and post your paintings there and things like that. Become part of that small community that is slowly growing. There's also there's a link to all my YouTube videos. There's over 200. I think it's nearly hitting 300. Yeah, or 250. It's over 250 anyway. And there's a link to all my videos where they're all grouped together, and you can, if you want to binge watch, that's where you go. All right. There's a link for Reese's music videos that he puts up. He covers a lot of songs. He's developing his singing there, and he's doing very well. Very proud of the young boy. He's got some nice songs in the link there. Check it out. Links for Reese's music there. Itchy nose there. I've got a new toothbrush in the art studio. It's all good. There's a link to take you to show you exactly what art is available for sale as well. And there's a link for my bloopers and my traceables. So who else we got there? Are you safe? Says Heather. Yes, I'm fine. Thank you, Heather. I'm very safe, very good and well here. Hello from Wisconsin, says Lisa. Lisa Yont. Good painting with you from Charlotte. Thank you. Welcome from Charlotte. Sarah Shack is saying they look even more amazing in person. Yes. Well, Sarah Shack, where is my... She bought one of my paintings from the last time we were live. I think she bought... Oh, golly, I can't even remember which one she bought. So thank you very much to Sarah Shack. She supports my content, and she's bought a painting of mine. And also I like to acknowledge, I have a Patreon page. It's in the links in the description as well. You can support my content there by becoming a patron. And I want to thank Jim Ahrens. He jumped on board my patrons within the last week or so. So thank you very much there to Jim Ahrens. And Bev Sowers, she bought a painting just last week, which was the Violet Sunset. So thank you very much, Bev Sowers, for your support as well. All right, who else we got here? Hello everyone from River. Crackerbox, g'day Crackerbox. Angela Maxwell from Knoxville, Tennessee. Who we got there? Karen. G'day Karen. We got some there that's in a different font. Hello everybody. G'day Ian, says Angela Young. G'day Angela Young. How are you? Angela Maxwell. Love your work. Hope you are safe. Yes, I'm safe. Sarah Shack, 3 now, 2 and 261 was my last one. There we go. Lisa Yont, hello Christine. Barry Radmore, g'day Barry Radmore. Barry's saying g'day to everyone as well. I think you're the Dero from Jero by memory, Barry Radmore. Janice Burns, Angela Young, hello to everybody. Graciela saying hello. Doris Ruth, hello from Arizona, USA. G'day. Oh, look at that. This is a super chat, by the way. Sarah Shack has just made a super chat donation there. cyber hugs and kisses to you, my lovely sweetheart. And if you want to know what Super Chat is, it's just like what Sarah's done there right now. There's a grey $sign. It's only active in the live feed. You hit that and you can send support my way by sending a donation. And there is a slide bar where you can adjust the amount you want to send to me, okay? And if you're watching the replay, there's also the donate PayPal link there if you ever want to support me through that as well, okay? Hey Sarah, how the pouncers working for you, says Crackerbox. Crackerbox has sent some pouncers to Sarah, obviously, and she wants to know how they're working, so you better let her know that. But in my opinion, pouncers are bloody great. They can save a lot of time and work within your work. As you might notice, I use them quite a lot in my paintings, all right? And there's like getting this glare here, or getting just a solid moon there. I use them quite a lot. I've done this whole burnt sunsetting body there, and there's another example there, just how pouncers work. They work great, I reckon. I had trouble at first. The paint, thank you much again. Yeah, it's like anything, there needs practice. I've got to undo this, unstitch the back of this thing. I've filled out a bit since I've stopped smoking, but I feel great. I feel good. Now we have a question here from Marie Valent. Marie Valent. She wants to know, can I sell the paintings I do from your tutorials? Well, that absolutely you can. A lot of people do ask me this, and they say, can they sell the paintings? And I'm assuming they might be confused, because in my videos there is a notice that says do not copy or duplicate this video file. My tutorials are designed for you to learn to paint and to copy it and do your rendition. And once you've done your rendition of one of my tutorials, you just simply autograph your signature on it. It's your rendition of a painting I showed you how to paint. And you obviously give credit where credit's due. And then if someone wants to buy it, you sell it, absolutely. The only thing you can't do is say, like, do one of my paintings, put my signature on it and try and sell it as one of my paintings. That's a big no-no, but I think we're all pretty clever enough not to do that, all right? Look at that, Crackerbox. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, my sweetheart. She's just made a super chat donation here. Thank you very much, and that is much appreciated to you and Sarah Shack. So glad you like my art, says, so glad you like them, my art friends. Says Crackerbox. Lisa, happy to be seen. Hello, Ian and friends from Missouri, USA. G'day, Lisa. How are you? And how's everything in the United States there? In Australia, what are we? It's Saturday morning here in Australia. So that answer to Marie Valent's question, yes, you can sell a painting you do from my tutorials. Just sign it as your work. And you can just say I was inspired by Ian Harris, blah, blah, blah. What else is there? Like I said, check out the links in the description below. There is an art group page I have, so you can request to become a member there. And that's a platform where you put your art, every bit of art that you've done yourself. That's a platform where you can put it, because some people do bombard me with private messages in Facebook and say, can I show you a painting, or they just put them there. But that's what the art group's for. You can become a member of my art group, put it up there, I'll see it, or you can even tag me in it and I'll get directed to it. And there's a lot of other helpful people on there as well that help out and answer a lot of questions as well. So yeah, it's good fun, good stuff, and it's a great group to be in. Whew. Lisa, happy to be seen. I'm good, thank you for asking. Good stuff, Lisa. All right. So what else is there? Have I put the right title in here? Yes, I have. What else? There was some bullet points I've missed out. They're behind the screen and I can't get them now. How is your cat, Steve? Steve, Angela Maxwell, is great. I've just fed them. Him and Bernard Watson have just been fed just before I came on this morning. So beautiful. He's doing great, fantastic. So once again, thank you Bev Sowers for buying my art there, and thank you Jim Aarons for joining my Patreon platform in my Patreon page there. Supports my contact there. Look at that, the lovely Angela Young. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, my sweetheart. She's just made a super chat donation there. Love the colour orange. You're welcome. Good stuff, Angela. Doug Sorens, give Ian a thumbs up. Yes, thank you very much, Doug. Let's take that moment. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, just take that moment to go click and hit it and give me the thumbs up. But if I'm annoying you and you think I'm a bit of a jerk or I'm just getting right under your skin, hit the thumbs down button. But if you're here watching, you need to be hitting the thumbs up button, okay? Because that's positive watching, isn't it, eh? All right, thank you for the update on Steve. Yes, I love Steve. I can't believe he's in my life. And then there's another one, Bernard Watson. He sits, I'll watch Netflix and he'll sit on the lounge next to me and he just sits there. But you know what the little bugger does? He just sits where I've got to reach to get him. And every time I pat him, I'll get back to the show and I'll look over and he's licking himself. And I've noticed that with my cats. They're fine, but when you rub them up a bit or pat them, they're gone and licking it off. It's like, you know, when you're young, you get girly germs. You don't want a girl to touch you. It's like cats. They must get human germs. They've got to lick it off. Look at that. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, Yamaha. Thank you very much for your donation there. So once again, Yamaha, Angela Young, Crackerbox Palace and Sarah Shack, they've all made donations here on this super chat. Thank you very much for your support. It's much appreciated. And actions like this are going to get me into full-time social media YouTubing a lot quicker. Okay, so and that's what I'm looking forward to in the next beginning of this next decade. It's a new year. It's a new decade. Things are changing. And like me, I've quit smoking. I feel great. I'm eating different. My mindset's different. I'm looking at my art differently now. And so I want this decade to be something I can look back and go, wow, that was a great change for me and a great move there. Liked and shared to the art group. Thank you very much, Angela Young. Yes, I forgot to do that. My cat loves my RoboVac. Yes, I see a lot of cats on RoboVacs in a video feed you see on the Facebooks there. Cats are bloody beautiful little animals, aren't they? Hey, and I want to ask, do I need to varnish my art I purchased, or did you already do it? Depends how far back you bought some, because a lot of my earlier stuff I wasn't varnishing, so I'm not sure if you've done it or not. You can put a photo up in the art group and I can look at it and I can tell you if I varnished it or not. But within the last, recently, they all are varnished before they're sold and bought, okay? Cats are particular, yes. I love it when your cats appear in your videos, but haven't seen Mary Lou. Nah, Mary Lou, Sharon Blankenship, she's sort of like the black sheep of the family. She doesn't hang out with the two boys. She sleeps in Reese's apartment out the back there, and she dotes on Reese. And when Reese comes home from work, she'll follow him all the way into his little apartment there, and she's just so happy that he's home. She obviously can see that I give a lot of my love to Steve and Bernard, and she obviously, well, bugger you boys, I'm going with Reese. So that she's never around. But there is one or two, I think there's only one video where she might peer in it briefly. I don't know which one it is. There we go there, Christine Justice. Cyber hugs and kisses to you, Christine. Thank you very much for your donation there in this super chat. Blessings, love all the lessons. Thank you very much. I love that feedback. You're beautiful, Christine Justice. Thank you for the response. You're welcome. That's what this show's all about, connecting with me. I do my best and darndest to try and answer your questions and acknowledge you here. The more busier these live shows get, sometimes things will be getting missed out. But if you ever want to make sure that you want me to acknowledge you and answer one of your questions, you need to message Ange Young through the week, or even she's on the art group page. She's always putting posts up about send me your comment, your questions. If you ever want me to acknowledge one of your questions, you send it to her. Can you ask Ian this, rah, rah, rah? They all come to me at the end of the week and they are printed out and they are acknowledged on the show. So it's because some people do miss out depending on how busy these shows get. Angie Navarez, I just connect to YouTube. How is everything where you live? Everything here is great. Fantastic. I'm feeling great. The weather's not too bad. Having a message watching here. Huh? Hi Yamaha, having a message watching here. Crackerbox, I've got a cat like that, never see her. Yeah, I think maybe females might more tend to do that behaviour. I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but I love them. Love cats and your paintings, Angela Maxwell. Thank you very much for that. My ginger cat is a whole different story, Lamo. Yeah, ginger nuts, eh? Ginger cats, yes. Rangers. I'm a gingerhead when I was young. But every other month I keep falling in a bottle of, what is it? What's that stuff? Peroxide. You know, I'm quite amazed people ask about my hair. I do cut my hair and every other month I colour it, so I cut it myself. I do everything myself. A lot of people ask about my frames in my paintings. I make my own frames. I've got a workshop in the back there. I've got tools and all sorts of stuff there. I love painting, like furniture as well. I make my own frames. I'm pretty much hands-on. I'm a MacGyver within myself. I love to just make my own things. Angela Young is saying hello to Sharon. We love your interaction in the art group. 2 of my kids are gingers, says Crackerbox. Good on them. You know, I really didn't like being a ginger nut when I was young. I really hated it, but now I'm an adult, I'm proud to be, well, I wish I still had ginger hair. It's just gone. When my normal colour grows through, it's like a brown or an auburn. The ginger is totally gone. I just would love to have still have that bright ginger hair, but it's not there anymore. Hi Sharon, read that one. Crackerbox, 2 of my, I read that one. Barry Radburn, just get a little annoyed when your Moggy wants to cuddle at 4 every morning. Oh, I would like that, because my cats sleep, one sleeps outside, one sleeps under the bed. They used to sleep on the bed with me, but now they like their own space. And if they come up to me at 4 in the morning, I'd be very welcoming. Yeah, please stay there. But I suppose if you got it too much, you don't want it all the time. Janice Burns, my Parisian Romeo, he thinks he's a dog, follows me around constantly like a puppy. Yeah, Bernard does that with me, Janice. So that's just their way of loving you, and like, you know, I've got a food bowl there, whack some more crap in it, will you? That's what I think. Sharon Blankenshire, I love your videos, but cannot keep up with all I want to paint. Enjoy other people's videos too. That's good. You don't have to just watch mine, watch everybody else's. Get inspired from a lot of different people. I love all your videos, but can't keep up with all. Well, just, you can make yourself a, what is it called? A playlist. And put the ones you think you really want to do in those playlists. And when you got time, watch it, know what you're going to do, like I always state in my videos, and then paint along with it. That's how they're designed to work for a beginner, is you'll watch a video of mine and maybe a few times just to know what you're going to be up against, and you might miss out things in the first one and catch on to them in the second viewing. And then you can set yourself up. Your mind's tunneled in knowing what you're going to do, and then you can have a great time painting along with me. Just pause it, do a bit, play it and pause it. For goodness sake, don't play it and try and keep up with the actual video, because it'll never happen and you'll be so annoyed with yourself. Crackerbox. Hey, yes, Barry, mine thinks he's 4 a.m. a good time to get up. Gacellis feels extremely bad for what's happening in Australia. I hope you and your family are okay. I don't know if you remember asking about a koala bear, my favourite. Hope you can do one. I've done a koala bear. I'll just show you if my lead's going to let me get there. It was one, it's the only one I did. I've got to find it. Excuse me a minute. I hate getting up from the screen there. It's a bit rude. Here it is here. But this was back, I can't remember what date I did this one. It's just a koala bear surfing. So I just did a koala bear surfing, okay. With the Australian fires, thank you very much, Gisela, for your donation. Much appreciated. Australia is a big country, as you know, and majority of them are on the eastern states. We're still getting some fires here on the western side. None of them are near me. We've had a lot of high profile people donating some big dollars, like Twiggy Forrester. He donated 70 million. Some high profile celebrities have donated like 30 million, 20 million, a million. There's a lot of money going there. And I think probably, maybe, who knows, every 50 years something like this is inevitable to happen, because there's just so much dead tinder within the bottom of the bush canopies, and it just builds up over time, and we can't always backburn everything, and the pieces that don't get backburn, unfortunately, are just susceptible to being going up in these hot weathers, and it creates its own weather system within the fires. They create their own wind and energy, and if you've ever seen a big fire, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, but everything's getting there, okay. So yes, lived it. Which is the painting number? Oh, where's my paint? I'll look for it for you, my darling. I've got a list here of all my tutorials, so when a question like this happens. Sarah Shack says 254. So let's just confirm that. No. I'm just looking here. See the kangaroo one? I think it was before that one. Gee, I tell you what, some of these paintings feel like I done them just the other day, but they're way down the list. Oh, where is it? Oh, where are you? Oh, there it is. There it is. I can see it. Yes, it's 254. How to paint a surfing koala for beginners. It's pretty much my big wave, and I've just put a koala in front of it. Yeah. All right, I'll leave that there. Hello, says Doreen Fowler. Doreen saying hello to everybody. G'day, Doreen. Thank you for that, Sarah Shack. She's just said the number. 254 was a surfing koala. Linda Douglas, hi. Finally made one of your live shows. Good stuff. Glad to have you here, Linda Douglas. I love your name, Douglas. You know why? That's my middle name, Ian Douglas. Angela Maxwell, that's so wonderful. People can donate to this horrible situation. Yes, it's unfortunately bad things make us all come together. When things are going good, nothing is said about it and everyone keeps themselves. But only when something bad happens, it's all over the news and everyone tries to pull together. It's just the way things are, I suppose. But some of our Origin firefighters have gone to help. Yes, a lot of firefighters have been brought in for that. Hello everybody, says Celeste Watson. G'day Celeste Watson, thank you for joining our show here. Lisa is happy to be seen. I tell you what, you got a very unusual different name there. Paint question, yes, that's what the show's all about. Come on, get some more questions out there like Lisa's happy to be seen is doing. Since I'm new to painting, what can I add to my acrylic paint to keep it from drying on the canvas before blending? That's where you need the retarder. I use retarder in pretty much all of my videos. Just go and watch what was the latest one I'd done that I uploaded? I can't remember. Oh, it was that one. Just watch, for instance, where is it? Boom, boom, boom. The ship one. I've done all the sky there. I show you how I use retarder. And some people ask, what's that white stuff, flow paint? What is flow paint? Is it just gesso? No, it's not gesso. I'll get onto that. If you're familiar with my videos but you don't know what the white stuff is, it's just a soft body flowable white acrylic paint. It's more liquidier than what comes in the tube artist quality, okay? I call it flow white because it flows out, okay? Now I use that with the retarder, the clear retarder, and that retarder slows down the drying time of that white paint it's mixed in, okay? And I virtually prime the whole canvas where I want to blend with that, and it's a white wet surface. People have asked, now do you let it dry? No, I don't. It's got to stay wet. So when I add the sky color on there, they're going to move through and blend like oils, and then I sit the clouds on and I can blend them and get them to merge and mist and blend it with the sky colors to create the clouds that I get. So that's how that happens and why I do it that way. And that's my way. It's not the only way it should be done. A lot of other artists out there paint so many different ways and pull off some beautiful clouds there. I've got an itchy nose there and I've got a toothbrush in my studio. Okay. Lisa Hotslander says she's just picked up some retarder and it helps with that. Barry Radburn is asking, Crackerbox, we have two. Have a rabbit having meals certain times for breakfast at 5 a.m, lunch, midday and dinner. Start climbing the screen doors. Wow. Ian, just found some wood canvas at the dollar store today. Looking forward to trying them out, says Crackerbox. Yeah, you can paint on pretty much anything. The best thing to do if you're going to paint on anything that's raw is have some white gesso, or if you're going to do a black one, and prime it up with the gesso. If you don't have any gesso, go to a hardware store and just buy a small tin of sealing white paint. That's all you need. It's pretty much the same stuff as gesso. All right, and prime it up with that. Let it dry. Then you're ready to do wet on wet or dry layering, whatever you want to do, okay? I see some painters using water from a spray bottle. Do you recommend that? Says, whoa, slow down. Lucy May. What is your easiest tutorial recommended for beginners, says Brenda Grubb. Get back to that. Just picked up running your retorters. That helps with that. Okay, Brenda Grubb. What is the easiest tutorial you recommend for your beginners? Go to the link in the description below. Hit my videos. Okay, and look them up. The thumbnail is the actual painting. Now, don't be fooled by the detail that might be in it. They are all doable for beginners. A lot of them that are for advanced beginners, there's not a lot there, but those ones are pretty much stated for advanced beginners. I can just go through here while I'm answering some other questions and let you know. So that was for Brenda Grubb. Lucy May, I see some painters using a spray bottle. Do you recommend that? I recommend it because I use it, but don't overdo the water because you can ruin the paint quality, okay, if you're using a good quality paint. I just use it to get transferring happening properly, okay. What's a good painting for a beginner? I'm looking there. There's so many there. It's just like, I don't know which one to... I'm just trying to think. Number 50, beginners, a star shower. That's very easy to do, which I know. I'm trying to find ones that don't have too many colours. And if you're very new to beginning to paint, practice a lot of subjects and practice them, then put them into a full painting, okay? Using a water bottle. Polystar, hi Ian. I'm pleased you are safe and okay. Can you do a vid how you make your own canvases? Done it. Link in the description below. I don't know which one it is. If I see it in here, I'll let you know, but there is one there. Koala painting. Is a koala painting for sale? Yes, it is. All my paintings are for sale. So check the link in the description below. It shows you exactly what paintings are available for sale, and they are all at this stage $74 US. That includes shipping and handling to your door, no matter where you live in the world. Okay. Yeah, I have made a video on how I make canvases. This is so tiny and black and white, it's hard to see. This is where I need another person to sit there and do all this for me. There's one of me on the roof there. There's one of me doing making a signature stencil. No, not that one. Oh, there's all sorts there. You need to, yeah, I can't find it here now. Give yourself 15 minutes, hit the link in the description below, go to my videos and just scroll through all the thumbnails and the titles, and you'll probably find a lot more that you didn't know was there that might tickle your fancy. Okay, what have we got here? Polly, sorry. Yes, I read that one about canvases. Hello, my dear friend, says A.L. Colour. Is the koala one for sale? Yes. Message held for review. Angela Young. What's that one there? Okay, where else are we? What's this here? Linda Douglas. Is that how I started? It got better. It takes some time to find what works for you. Yes, it does. You won't even know what works for you until you find that out yourself. Many thanks, Ian. Love it. Where are we? Angela Maxwell. I'll allow that one. Crackerbox Palace. Sorry, I just got lost in the messages there, comments there. I was thinking a clear medium to seal if you want to use wood colour as part of the background. Yeah, if you want to use the actual wood colour as part of the background, you want to be careful what you seal it with, because if it's too much of the wrong medium, the acrylic might sit over it and be easy to peel off or scratch off. So you've got to be careful. You can just leave it raw, leave that bit open, paint it, and then seal the whole lot with wood. Seal the whole lot, not just the front surface, because if you do just the front surface and the back's raw, it will bow. Okay, and I know that through experience, because I made a beautiful, massive, big, large timber coffee table out of timbers. Did a good job on it, varnished it, but I only varnished the areas you saw, and it all bowed up. And then it made sense to me that raw bit is just letting that happen. Okay, let's get back down here. Linda Douglas, apparently I'm just a messy bugger. Oh, you'll get there. we all get a bit messy, don't we? G'day Crobber, great live, says Grey Skulls. G'day Anthony, how you going, Cobber? Crackerbox, me too. Sarah Shack, 180. There we go. Thank you very much, Sarah. 184 is the tutorial number for canvas panels, how I make my canvas panels. I make my own because I go through such a lot, and the ones I buy from the shop are not as good as what I would like to paint on. My ones are lightweight, which is great for mailing purposes as well. They're an A3 size, and they're lightweight compressed foam with printable paper on both sides, and then I go and glue my artist quality canvas on top of that, and Bob's your uncle, you've got a great canvas panel. Hi Anthony, good to see you here, says Angela Young. G'day Anthony, says Angela. Alrighty, I've always get paint on me, but I don't mind as long as it's pretty paint, says Sharon Blankenship. Yeah, good on you. Hello Angela, says Anthony. Celeste Watson. Ian, have you ever used a mop head brush? No, I haven't. I'm always using these type of brushes. A lot of artists paint different ways, and their habits show in their work, and they're comfortable painting with what they use. I use these. These create my style. Well, look, you can just see the clouds on this one, for example. Where are we? That's how I get these clouds. With a mop brush, you can blend, but with this sort of brush, you can get the turmoil where you put it on and you've twisted it and you've just created smudges and movements within that body of cloud. That's what I like about these brushes. Not saying a mop one's no good. Mops are great as well. They're probably a bit softer than these. These are a bit more sturdy, but I'm used to these. I love using these, and I get the finish I get from using these, okay? I have never used a mop brush, no. We've got some big ones there. I hope you are safe. Yes, Peggy Easter, thank you very much. I'm very safe. Billy Esmond, I struggle with the portrait painting I did. Do you have a tutorial for that? How to do skin? Yes, I've got tutorials on that. Check the video links in the description below. If you're a beginner and you want to do portraits, a good tip to learn is start with black and whites. That's what I do. You just need your black and white and 3 shades of grey. I've learnt that. I've done some coloured ones. I haven't got a colour one on my, what do you call it, my channel there. Let's get that up there where I can see properly. Let me turn that a little bit more just so it looks a bit more neater. There we go. Yeah, start with black and whites, and you can learn how to shade and shadow with those. Because then you just got a light, medium, and a dark grey. Then you'll have your black and your white for the actual black and white areas. That's all I can suggest. And I've done a few there. I don't know what numbers they are, but you'll have to look through it. There's one of Marilyn Monroe. There's one of the Statue of Liberty. There's one I've done on my son Reese. There's one I've done of a friend that passed away. There's quite a few there. Okay. G'day Barry, says Tabitha. I finally got started. It feels safe. Tablet. So it's safe now. Oh, you got to stand for your tablet so it's safe. G'day Tabitha. I just looked for the koala painting but couldn't find it through Facebook site. I should look for it through other media. No, I'll go through it here now just to see if I've put it in there. I wonder why it's not in there if it isn't. I'm going in here. Where are we? Albums. Bear with me a minute here. I'm just going into the art for sale and just seeing if that koala is in there. Bing bang boogie rolling down. Dude, there's quite a lot in there. It's not Gisela, but it is for sale, so it is available. So you're welcome to message me, and I can get that done for you if you want. Yeah, I won't put it in there now, but I'll leave it. But yeah, it's not in there. Thanks for letting me know. Just private message him after the show right now. Thank you, says Billy Esmond. Yes, thank you. Sarah Shack, give him a message after the show. Yes, thank you very much. Lucy May, I'm fairly new to painting. Would using a high quality paint help me to learn different techniques more quickly? Yes and no. They do make beginners paint, flowing paint, student paint. That's just cheap paint. If you're making a lot of mistakes, you're not wasting a lot of money. But the better quality paint you use, the better quality results you will get. I learnt that in my beginning days. The quality does make a difference, and once you learn what quality and brand works for you, just stick with it, because there's nothing worse than trying to get something and the paint's just so see-through. Wow, I've got some long messages here. Okay, so Angela Young, links are below Ian's painting. Sharon Blankenship, I found using a better quality paint helps me blend better. Yes, it would. Then you've got to learn what brushes work for you as well. Learn what brushes you've got and learn how they will work for you. There's just so many facets to learn about art, not just, oh, I need that brush. Learn how to use that brush. All right, you've learned how to use it. Now learn what that brush can do for you. There's just probably 3 issues for every subject. Not really, Lucy. Try the cheap paints on paper to start as you go, yes. And if you're just practicing, practice your procedures on cardboard or paper or cheap canvases. And then when you've got your big canvas you want to do a painting on, you know you've got enough experience within to do a good painting on there. You're not going to waste a good canvas. Lisa, happy to be seen. I added you on Facebook. If you see a name that's Lisa Morby, that's me. All right, I can go there. Lisa Morby. I must be in the art group page. That's me. Where are we? Lisa Hotslander. Lucy May. Just watched and learnt with Ian. You'll do great. No need for expensive paints. Level 1 and 2 will work well for you. Brushes are the key. Brushes are the key, and knowing how to use them and knowing what they can do for you. Marion McLeod. Hi Ian. Great to see you live. Going to have a mouthful of my coffee. Thank you very much, Marion. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, but tired, but all worth staying up to see your show in the UK. I've joined your art group. It's too. It's brilliant. Thank you very... Who's that? Marion McLeod. G'day, Marion McLeod. Stay up a bit longer. The show's been going for 44 minutes, so we've probably got another 15 minutes and it'll be over. So if you can hang in there, be good. What do we got there? We've got about 60 people watching. Polly Store. Ian, I like a lot of people I struggle with paint drying. Have you ever tried oils and what did you think? I've got some water-based oils. I've got some there. I haven't used them yet. I've been dabbing, but I just haven't got the time to actually sit to dab it and to give you an answer to that question, what do I think? So I've got some water-based oils, but I haven't painted in oils. No, I'm acrylic, hence the name, the Acrylic Guru. Thank you, Sarah Shack, says Gisela. I didn't see it either. Hey, Marion, welcome. Greetings, says Jim Cooper. G'day, Jim Cooper. How are you? Cracker box oils are an entirely different animal. They are. They can take weeks or months to dry. They do not work like acrylics. So if you're watching me or someone else and you're doing acrylics and think, oh, I'll do that in an oil, you got to start all over again and learn how to do oils, okay? Sharon Blankenship. We can get canvas really cheap here in the US. Thanks all, says Lucy May. Angela Maxwell. Thanks for the great information, Ian. Best regards with all you do. This is my first live. Well, thank you for joining me, Ange. Angela Maxwell. Good to have you here. What's Barry Radburn saying to Gisla P? Have a look at Ian's YouTube video number 254. Thumbs up if you are enjoying the show. Yeah, give me the thumbs up. Don't be shy. Jim Cooper's given the thumbs up. Good stuff. Pat Mann. Glad to see you alive and well, and we all are still sending prayers for your beautiful country. Thank you very much there, Pat Mann. Excuse me. Billy Esmond's given the thumbs up. Lisa Hot Slander given the thumbs up. Crackerbox, thank you, I'm still learning, says Polly Star. Lisa, happy to be seen. I get canvas so cheap off Amazon in US. Sharon, good stuff. Celeste Watson, thumbs up. Me too, Polly. Okay, now let me go here. I'll refresh that and see what we got here. Oh no, I've got to go for that later. There's too many there. All right. So what have we been going at? 47 minutes. Any more questions? Any more questions? And like I said, all my art, all my video tutorials, what's available in the Art for Sale link are all for sale. Do yourself a favour and buy one when you can. People are so happy with how good they look in real life. They look good anyway. You can get an idea just how good they look. And they're not too expensive. And the good thing about it is you can go back on YouTube and watch it being created. They all have the number and a label on the back. And every painting comes with a autograph picture of myself acknowledging you as the buyer and a photo of me with the actual painting you bought. And that's something I send to you, and you can print it out and put it on the back of the painting, or print it out and use it as a separate wall hang itself. Okay. Lisa, happy to be seen, is saying, should I mix the retarder to my paint as well as putting it on the canvas? I mix it with my paint because it's the paint you don't want to dry quicker. So you can have a little cup of the retarder and you can dip your brush in that and then pull some of your paint off the pile, dip it in that and paint along however you're going to do it. You don't need to paint the whole canvas because whatever paint you put on there, everything's going to stay wet, and you might not want everything wet. Like when I'm doing like trees and stuff, I do a colour and I like to dry it, and then I do another colour so it's not wet on wet. It's going to stamp on there so it can be seen. Sometimes doing wet on wet, they can sink into each other and it looks like a dark mess. You don't want that. I see 48 thumbs up, says Jim Cooper. Yeah, I see 48 thumbs up. My first time, thank you all for all your work, says Leanne Wilson. You're welcome, Leanne. Donna Fox, I just read that. I see 48 thumbs up. 49 now. 48, no, someone just gave a hate. Or a thumbs down. It was 49, it went to 48. Where are we? Angela Young, just remember, if you missed some of the questions that were answered here, you can watch the replay of the live shows. Lisa, happy to be seen. And how do I keep painting from cracking when it dries? I've never had that problem. It depends what surface you're putting it on. It could depend on the quality of the paint. It could depend on what you've put on top of it. If you put some clear on top of it, I'm not sure. I'd have to have a look at it. Janice Burns, thank guys, I didn't refresh my screen. Lisa, you are using oils. Are you using oils, said Crackerbox. 50 thumbs up now. I see 51 thumbs up. Show for review. I keep having problems with my cloud, says Sarah Shack. Every brush I've tried leaves scratches in my paint. I have Flow White retarder and I've tried hard and soft pressure and brushes. You need to practice and work out what's going to work for you. If you're leaving scratches in your paint, you probably need a softer brush. Good to see you. Just got here. Hope all are well. Praying for your country, says Brenda Jones. Everything's good here, Brenda Jones. Thank you for joining us. Good to have you here. No cracker box. I'm using acrylic, says happy to be seen. What else is there? Yeah, just remember, if you're painting my tutorials, you can sell them. A lot of people ask, can I sell one of your, if I do one of your tutorials, can I sell it? Absolutely. When you do your own painting, put your own signature on it and sell it as a rendition. And if it's, say, one of mine, you just give credit where credit's due and put your signature on it. That's what it's all about. I get titanium white, but not flow white. What would be a good substitute? I get flow white. Oh no, I get titanium white, but not flow white. Well, get some flow white, Gisela. Find yourself some student flow white and just use it totally as a primer base, a magic white. You're mixing it as a magic white to put it on your board, because when you're putting your blues, your reds, your yellows, your oranges, they sit on white and they show their actual colour. If you're just doing it its own colour, it can look a bit transparent. Try a makeup brush. They are super soft, says Billy Esmond. I've got to go. Grandson crying. Good night. Thank you, Lisa. Happy to be seen. Good night to you. Joseph Robbins. This is such a wonderful way to spend the Friday evening. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joseph Robbins, for your feedback there. Yeah, sometimes there's not enough on telly, and sometimes you've watched everything on Netflix. So then there's people like me every Friday night live. I come here every week. This show will be on. Sarah Shack, thank you very much. Cyber hugs and kisses to you. She's just made a lovely super chat donation there. Thank you very much. Howdy down under. How's it going, says Cowgirl99. Not bad, Cowgirl. Going all right, eh? Yeah, going all right, I reckon, yeah. Crackerbox, Palace. Gisela, do you have dollar stores? If so, just buy craft paint. Same thing. Yes. Craft paint, student paint, flow white paint, it's the same thing. It's just a craft paint. It's runny, it's soft. Just buy that. Hello, a baby. Hello to you. What can I use as a flow white? Flow white is not in the art section. They're in the kids section or craft section. Yes, they are. And they're also in the $2 shops. Any cheap paint, craft paint will do. Gisela Cracker Box. Yes, I have a dollar store near me. Haven't found any. Angela Q Art. You can buy Flow from Michael's, large bottles. The bottle I use, you can look for it online as well. It's global. Excuse me. If you can't find anything in your capital city or in your art stores, search for it online. Find out the name of it, the brand name of it, and search for it online. Everything's available online. Everything I use is available online in Jackson's Art and Drawing Supplies. Okay, dollar, has it? Cowgirl. What helps to keep from cracking? Does anyone know what helps keep from? I've never had a cracking problem. You're probably putting a wetter and a dryer together, and that one's cracking and drying more than the other one, or depending what you're putting on it. I'm not sure. I've never had that problem. If someone else has had that problem, I might be able to answer that for you. Okay, Yamaha, Walmart sells it basically. Thinner paint. You'll hear it sloshing in the bottle if you give it a shake, says Yamaha. Katie Coyne, g'day Katie Coyne, how you going? Katie Coyne, hello Ian from Scotland, just dropping in to say hi and bye. Hope you are safe with all the devastation around you. Take care. I'm taking care. Thank you very much for your concern there, Katie Coyne. Cowgirl, are you using a hairdryer? Crackerbox wants to know. Gazella saying, Sarah, I am from Minnesota. I have found some white flow, but it is so messy. No hairdryer, says Cowgirl. I use gesso over a painting one time and it cracked only time, or probably one time. Yeah, the gesso is like a flat, dry paint. It's like, you know, when you get the creek bed and all the water dries out and it cracks. It's like, it's the same consistency as the gesso. Gesso, you want to put under your paint, not use it as on top of your painting. Put that under the layers of paint and you paint on top of that, okay? Not the other way around. I think you'll find that'll stop your cracking. Brick house. The only time I have ever a cracking problem was when my paint was too thick on the canvas. There you go. But then again, it depends what quality paint, because I've done some paintings where it's damn thick, but it's never cracked. I'm using, that's what I'm using is gesso. Crack too much medium. Cracking too much medium, says Peggy Easter. Me Harris, should I use gesso in every painting? No, you don't have to. Most canvases you buy are pre-gesso primed. You can just start painting straight on top of that. Sheila Hubbard, I finally caught alive. So good to see you and that you're safe, and I'm praying for Australia. Thank you very much, Sheila Hubbard. Angela Q Art, might crack if underpainted isn't fully dry before you add another layer. There you go again. Sarah Shack. Sarah Shack is asking, Casella, did you join the art group yet? Yeah, I've got an art group link there. Request to become a member. It's a great group. Yes, I was using the cheap stuff. Ian, not spell check, says Sheila Hubbard. Ian, not spell check. Sorry. Yeah, I know what you mean now there, Sheila Hubbard. You meant Ian, you didn't spell check it. Angela Maxwell, I have never had a cracking problem. Use pro-grade paint. Just scratching my head there. Cracker box, using the bottom layer isn't dry before adding another layer will cause cracking. Sarah Shack, yes I did. It has been raining for 2 years in Missouri. I wish I could send it to Australia. Well, they're starting to get rain now over there, which is good, okay. Polystar, Ian, can I come and live next door to you, please? Absolutely you can. Of course you can. You come to Australia and you come and live next door to the mate. All right? You're more than welcome. All right? 2 days, actually. All right. So how long have we been going for? 59 minutos. So we're nearly ready to end this show. I can keep going if you're quite... What have we got? 49 people there. Or we can keep going. Hi, Ian. Can you add water to retarder? I wouldn't recommend it. I never have. Says, can you add water, Marion McLeod, to retarder? Retarder would act, in my opinion, from the amount of times I've used it, if your paint needs watering down, fair enough, you're going to add some water. But if you're adding retarder, retarder's already watering it down a bit as well. So you don't need to add water to retarder. I'm on my way, says Polystar. Okay, good to see you on your way. Let's see if you actually get here. There is a house down the road for sale too. It's a 4x2 and a study. I totally love this group, learning from Master Harris and all of you, says Gisela. Thank you very much for that feedback. Angela Young saying, Polly, we will come to make a happy place like a village. Janice Burns, me too. Angela, that would be great. Polystar, yeah, that'll be great, wouldn't it? Wow. Okay, what else have we got? Any more questions, or do we sort of nano off and call it a day? I've got my coffees run out. I'm going to wake up my son and going to have some bacon and eggs this morning after today's show. Bit of real estate going on under me jacket here. Don't worry about that. I'm keeping myself fit, not smoking anymore. What's that? Margaret Margaretson from Margaretville. I just noticed you tense up there a bit, Ian. I cannot believe the size and mass of real estate under your shirt. You are so huge and fine cut. Keep it up. Well done. You are the man. Thank you very much, Margaret Margaretson, for that great comment there. Sharon Blankenship. I live in Florida. It doesn't drive fast enough. I don't use retarder. She lives in Florida, says Sharon Blankenship. Yes, that's the thing. You only need it when you need it. So, and when you do need it, you have to work out your climate, whether you need a little bit or a lot. That's awesome. You are not smoking, says Sheila Hubbard. Yes, and I feel great. Ha ha. And the Katie Coyne. Ha ha. And the tan. Yeah, the tan. Thank you everyone for coming. We'll have bacon and eggs too. Be there this year sometime. Yes, baked beans and fried tomato as well. Oh yeah, you got and orange juice, fresh orange juice. Oh my God, I can't. Oh, what's this? Janice Burns. Oh my God, I'll be cat heaven with my free cats. I'll be in cat heaven with my free cats. Way too many questions go on night or day, but once of the time. Just open the art camp, says Tabitha Williams. Crackerbox. Water will cause paint to dry. Yes, it does. Water can cause your paint to dry faster, believe it or not. Crackerbox is on it there. Janice, I have 8 cat children, says Sarah Shack. The tan under your big muscles. Yeah, there's a bit of tan there. Got a tan there. I'm a man with a tan that hasn't got one. That's what I used to say when I was young. I don't know why. Probably because I was a ranger and I was always white. And I've just got lots of freckles. It looks like a tan, but it's not all over. My dog Missy loves cats. Lol, says Angela Young. I have 2 cat children. I have 9 cats. Lol, everyone's got their cat. Cats are bloody beautiful. I saw a Netflix Don't F UCK with cats. I'm not sure if it was a true story or not, but it was a bit disturbing and interesting at the same time. Hello everyone, says Docet Pause or Desert Pause. G'day Desert Paws, haven't seen you here before. Good to have you here. All right, I'm going to start wrapping it up. Made it welcome, Angela Young. Hi dear, just made it welcome. I'm going to start wrapping this up because we've been going over for 64 minutes now. And if you're watching the replay, be sure to share, like and subscribe. But check out the links in the description below. And not about painting, but love your hair. Oh, thank you very much. I cut my hair myself and I colour it myself every other month. Hi Ian, is it important to have ventilation when using acrylics? Good night. Ventilation would help, but I'm not really ventilated in my studio there. It's it doesn't have chemicals and odours like oils do, but I just don't like it getting on my skin more if I can help it. That's why I wear the gloves. Good night or good night, good night. We're all saying good night to everybody. Okay, so if you like what I'm doing, you make sure you tell your friends and family. But if you don't like what I'm doing and I'm annoying you in some silly way, you tell everybody, all right? All the best, goodbye, good luck, and good on you. I'll just get over here now and say it's Uru from the Guru.